colors on the skins and on the teams, so it's good to see. They did their handshakes, and now we're going to jump right into it. Really interested to see how these guys are going to stack up against each other, because Horchata and JLim have been going on a tear in this bracket, just kind of abusing Waft and the explosives that Snake brings to the table. And then at the same time, you got Mr. E and Raptor, who kind of have been lacking the natural chemistry, but at the same time, they make up for it by just being good at what they do. And so I'd like to see how these guys are going to work out between each other. And right now, right at the gates, you can see a lot of percentages, a lot of scrapping in between people right now. You never know what's going to happen. Definitely a good time so far. Blue team, though, kind of getting that advantage, doing a lot more of the juggling and on board. And as red team just gets kind of blown up by eggs, the occasional explosives, and Lucina's Falcon. JLim is very carefully getting back to stage alive. Oh, how are you going to get back? Nice. He waited to avoid that Dolphin Slash, and he tacked. He tacked twice against Dolphin Slash. JLim knows his stuff. It's really good to see, because Mr. E is a fantastic person when he's at ledge, and he will make sure you know it. As you can see right out the gate. Now we see Horchata at a very high percentage, living though, as well as Raptor, who is fighting JLim on the middle to right side of the stage. And you can see the Raptor is actually kind of backing up Mr. E. He's holding center stage while JLim is trying to find an opening with grenades, and so we can just follow through to Mr. E's side whenever he really needs it. Let's see who's gonna. It's really gonna see Mr. E is actually the healthiest of everyone here. It's gonna be who's gonna take this stock first, because it matters. Horchata is looking the closest to death. Nice shield by JLim, realizing what's going to happen with that big ol' hand of his. He takes that first stock on Raptor. JLim wisely drops shield because he does not want to get shield broken at ledge. It's very scary, especially if Horchata isn't there to help him out. Oh my goodness, at the same time, it looks like Horchata managed to mess up Mr. E's flow enough to take that stock. Horchata and JLim, of course, are both at death's door any second now, and as I say that, commentators curse. Horchata does fall, but JLim's still looking nice, and it's their game to rack up as much percentage as they can in the meanwhile. And yep, that forward tilt, Yoshi's going to put in some work. He's going to take that stock now. 4 stocks to 4 stocks. Collapse coming in clutch for Horchata, putting in some damage, and that Waft does the trick as well. Mr. E now down to his last stock, and they realize that, yeah, that's the name of the game. Take out the big hard hitter, take that out to star of the show. The reason why this tournament is happening, if you want to get that win, focus on that man himself. Now, so down 1 stock, blue team is trying to find some options, kind of not finding a good in, as red team is kind of pairing up and making sure that they don't really lose anything crazy. But as I say that, Mr. E's going off stage, keeping Horchata at bay. No C4 explosives for JLim. Horchata's coming back to it safely, but he is just sandwiched by Raptor and Mr. E. JLim does that air dodge very carefully near the ledge because he doesn't want to overcommit and accidentally run into any of the fights going on right now. JLim also is going to recover high, wants to get back as safely as he can. No one is there to fully punish him, though. Raptor is looking kind of crazy with percentage. Mr. E actually hits his own teammate as the grab goes in. And nice, as Horchata gets those claps on Mr. E, he realizes that it doesn't matter. I can secure a stock while I'm at it. And again, Raptor loses a stock himself. JLim tanking at 171 right now. Horchata trying to keep Mr. E busy so he can't get any crazy edge guard, but at the same time, Horchata is getting that percentage racked up on himself, which is pretty dangerous. You never know what is going to happen. Things are getting pretty crazy over here. 188% if you're JLim, and neither of the blue team are really near kill percentage right now. Oh no, that C4 actually hurting his own teammate. And that is a very bad team kill on that last stock situation, as you saw. JLim now at death's door with 188%. Anything can and will do the trick. You have to be careful now. Mistiming of that up tilt to find any sort of follow-up. Again, the C4 hits his own teammate, and at 200%, that up throw is all it takes for Mr. E to secure that stock on JLim. Pardon me, but as you can see, it is quite dangerous right now for red team as they're figuring out what they want to do. There's claps coming in, nothing really substantial, nothing too crazy for himself. And as you can see, this is still doable because Horchata's putting in a lot of work, but he might be too low percentage to get anything done. And yeah, that's all it takes. That's game 1 for Mr. E and Raptor. Yeah. I don't really expect any character changes. These guys are all kind of dedicated to their characters. JLim hasn't really strayed to Pikachu at all tonight, from what I've seen. Snake Wario is pretty good, but the New York crew might just be better.
Well, we'll just have to see, I guess.
Yeah, and we're going to have to see. Interesting to see what kind of stage pick these guys are going for. Because if it's not right back to PS2, they're thinking there's something's brewing in their heads. you got some options there depending on how they thought they really needed those kills. And just a rematch with PS2, judging those options, seeing that maybe Battlefield or Town or bigger stages might not be the move for themselves. Nope.
AR.
It's the big voice in the sky asking for your tag.
AR Blight.
Is that Noah back there? Let's go, Noah. I'm finally back. And again, back to PS2. Horchata and JLim starting off right. JLim's going to start setting up stuff with C4, throwing some grenades. And it looks like red team is kind of boxed in right now as blue team is kind of going in, swinging, keeping themselves in advantage.
Red team is certainly trying to get out of the box, and they seem to have gotten the optimal stage position. Both blue members are off team, or off the stage.
Yeah, and then it really kind of, there's a lot of ways to play 2v2s, and it really just quickly developed into 1v1s by the ledge. Who's really going to get something? And Horchata comes in with that chomp, but again, Raptor is just right there, so even if you get something like that command grab, it is not, you can't get too much because his partners are right there just to slap him. Now JLim is kind of in the corner.
Is definitely feeling the pressure right now.
Yes, 118%, not looking great at ledge. It's now JLim's job. You see that JLim kind of was throwing grenades to be more passive, but as he sees that Horchata's in danger near ledge, he's kind of playing more aggressive. He's playing up a little bit more because he needs to make sure that they don't 2v1 him quickly and get that stock, because every stock matters. But again, Mr. E just finds this avenue anyway and gets him off the top.
Mr. E and Raptor certainly exerting pressure against them.
Oh, yes. Horchata with kind of that quick steal.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, you don't see this, do you? Gets that nice back air, puts Raptor on notice.
Yeah.
And again, you can see that this has kind of been red team strategy, is Horchata's at ledge, putting in pressure as much as you can, and JLim is just kind of throwing up grenades and kind of creating traps that blue team has to kind of traverse as they're duking it out with Horchata.
It looks like Horchata really tried to get back to stage, and it just worked.
Yeah, you can see that he used the bike and used different kind of methods to stall it around, because if Mr. E catches you with that counter, you're not going anywhere but the blessing. Oh my goodness, is that there? 1-up forward smash, taking Horchata's second stock. That is deadly.
Yeah.
Just a fun little kerfuffle there in the middle as everyone kind of stares each other down and quickly,
even in stocks, but if Horchata gets taken out, it's going to be pretty difficult for red team to make it back.
Yeah, right now C4 was on Mr. E, and he takes that little chunk of damage. 3 stocks to 1, though. You got to admire that JLim is consistently a tank, and we can see that in that game plan. Horchata's basically almost lost every single stock, and JLim has just been chilling in the back. He's like, I'm a heavy character. I just throw down traps, and I basically zone you out. And while everyone else is duking down, pressing buttons, I'm just going to chill over here, hold down the fort in terms of stocks.
Horchata got waft, but will he make use of it?
He can get Mr. E stock around this percentage, or maybe just take both off of Raptor in quick succession after taking this first stock. Pretty dangerous.
Yeah. Ooh, that's...
Yeah, so now it is 3 stocks to 4. Even though he just lost all of his stocks, it was just that even game because of JLim tanking it.
Yeah.
You got to admire a man that sticks to his guns of just, I'm just going to live as long as I can.
They certainly seem to be falling for it, though. They certainly seem to be going after Horchata, and... Oh, yep.
Yeah, so now Raptor is down to his last stock. Kind of dangerous situation, because if Horchata can get a waft kill, it's going to be very, very good for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. That's the stock.
Horchata finds a way, and now Raptor is forced to take Mr. E's next stock, which is actually really good because Mr. E is now at a huge deficit. Last stock already 84%.
They're going to have to really, pull through on this one if they're going to have to beat it.
Yeah, they're going to have to step up their game just a little bit, play it a little bit differently. They're going to have to take the stock from JLim, though, like ASAP. He's at 170. He's at 2 stocks, and Horchata's on death's door himself. So if you can just take it off of JLim, that removes a big option.
Probably the best option here is to take it away from JLim and Horchata at the same time, practically. So Horchata can't take the stock.
Yeah, you don't want Horchata taking another stock, because that would he takes the avenue. So now JLim is forced to play on that final stock. Horchata's now at his last percentage himself, and he has to be careful because that would have been 5 stocks of Horchata just running around, and with someone like Waft and like those chomps, those command grabs is dangerous.
Yeah.
Nice parry.
Nice.
JLim knows. Nice stuff as well.
Oh, that's the game, I guess.
We weren't really paying attention to Raptor dying on the bottom, but I did like the setup from red team to take Mr. E, and so that is now game 2 going to red team. And so it is 1-1 apiece, and since this is winners finals, it should be best of 5. So there's going to be a lot more to keep in mind here.
Okay.
I really don't expect a lot of character counterpicks. I do expect some stages, though. What do you guys think? At Smashville, a lot shorter distance means that JLim can't really run away and set up. Smashville is really a lot smaller and requires a lot more boxing on the part of Red Team. So this might be hard for JLim now to stock tank like he was doing in that last game. Again, Horchata was just being the front line. He was the tank. He's just, I'll just soak up as much damage as I can because I can rely on JLim to keep living. I can take his stocks as needed. But in Smashville, you can't run away. You're going to have to scrap. And, of course, Snake is good at scrapping, but it's not the game plan that Red Team found themselves winning with.
Yeah. I know Horchata and Raptor can really make use of this middle platform here.
Yes.
Both have really good combos.
A lot of aerial strings. Lucina ain't nothing. She's a sortie, so if there's, a platform, she's going to have fun with it. And Snake could maybe, you know, chase around, get some up tilts as well, but it's going to be pretty hectic in between.
Yeah, Mr. E and Raptor probably have the ideal stage choice. As you can see there, JLim really got pushed back. But of course he makes it back because, you know, Snake. Yeah,
Snake's looking kind of nice. Oh, I like that kind of throw to the fair, getting an extra percentage on. Nothing quite in terms of kill percentage, but yeah, you can see immediately that blue team is in much better position than they were in the last game. There's a lot more scrapping involved. They have the percentage lead. Now they have the stock lead as well. Now is Mr. E kind of getting 2v1 in that left side, but Raptor manages to catch up really quickly. Both of them now off stage.
Oh. Horchata's going to come around to the other side.
He's going to take the long way around as Mr. E loses stock, unfortunately, now. Even up the stock count, but still a lot of percentage on board for both JLim and a decent amount as well for Raptor. I do also like that recover high from JLim. He realizes that if Mr. E catches him, he ain't going nowhere but dead.
Yep.
You got to be careful. Yeah, Mr. E is just chasing Horchata down on the ledge. Again,
oh, that
tech. Yeah, so Red Team now just immediately lost back-to-back stocks.
Yep.
It's now 5 stocks to 3. A lot of combos from each team going around there. Raptor and Horchata, as you said, putting in some good work with those combos. Blue team kind of holding that center stage, quickly giving up as Red Team kind of takes position. Raptor at the ledge, trying to find some avenue in.
Yeah, seems to have found his way in, but soon gets taken back by Horchata.
Yeah, Horchata was trying to find some avenue he can maybe get it back here off of Raptor. But Raptor's like, nah, I'm good. After a good aerial drift, I'm just going to back up.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to worry about over on this side. Can't find it either. Ooh. And no dash attack follow-up because of that little star on that down B.
Yep, you got to watch out for that. You got to be patient.
Yeah, Horchata's in such a scary position because if he dies now...
stock.
And that was the exact opposite of the last game. I just realized is that Raptor currently is at 3 stocks. I mean...
Yeah.
So now it's forced the Red Team to take those stocks. And there's now 4 stocks to 2. Rather, as I say that, it just goes down just a little bit. Let's see now. Horchata, they have the Red Team. Waft is on board, so they could cause some problems. If they could maybe claim Mr. E's stock really quickly and then get a Waft off, that could even it up at the same time. JLim is in triple-digit % on his last. And that is very, very scary.
Getting Raptor down to 1 stock would probably be really good. It would. I mean, he is at, you know, Waft kill %, obviously.
Yeah, everything kind of matters right now. It's really how they're going to use this. JLim going pretty crazy, but he techs it like the madman he is. And it doesn't matter. He just got laddered. Dash attack coming in.
Okay, it's still 2v1, though. Let's see if Horchata can make it back.
Yep, he managed to use that bike greatly. That little extra leap from the bike does wonders for himself. But still, 82%, 3 stocks to go. I did like that B reverse chomp to kind of buy him some time off stage. Full Waft is in effect.
Oh.
Blue team's just going to kind of slap him back and forth. He's still just kind of stuck off stage. And what are you going to do if you're Wario?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, getting Raptor down would probably make it easier because they're all, you know, they'd all be 1 stock, but...
Yeah, you can see the blue team's kind of overlapping each other a little bit, both getting hit by stuff like back air. Horchata just trying to take his sweet time getting back alive. That Dolphin Slash from Mr. E not securing anything on that stage.
Nope.
Air's keeping him alive as well. Nothing quite yet.
Oh, that's a Waft kill. That's a Waft kill.
Yeah,
but
so
will they share stock? Yep,
that's just it.
2 players are better than 1 after all.
Yeah, and even if Raptor is at that 97%, having that extra set of hands on board is so important because something like a grab could be the difference maker.
Could be fatal.
162% now as Horchata. He is giving it his all right now.
Yep. Yeah, that'll seal it out.
Yeah, you can only skip for so long. Oh, is this best of 3? It looks like it's best of 3. And so it looks like the New York crew is continuing on in this winner's bracket.